What's going on, people? Today, I just want to talk about genealogy and how important. I just want to read a little bit about family tree and how important it is. That's all. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do some more videos. I did a couple of videos today, um, and I'm gonna do some more videos addressing some more serious um, issues. Yeah, but right now, I just want to just read about genealogy. I'm gonna be quoting from First Chronicles chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. And this was dealing with the family legacy of David. Anybody who is familiar with King David, I know a lot of the Christian churches, they know a lot about King David. You see what I'm saying? Before I go any further, I want to see if this video, hold on, before I do it here, I'm going to share this video. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to go on my first account, excuse me. And I just want to see if I can actually hear this video. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can hear myself first and foremost. Yeah, this is it right here. You can see right there where it says live right there. Okay, let me click on it. See if I can hear it. Okay, let me click on it. See if I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. I got a question, man. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna get started with it in just a minute. I thought I was gonna be starting soon, but what I want to do is clean this phone off. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What's up, brother? What's up, my brothers and sisters? Look, I got a question for how you went at your own uncle and told your own uncle that he wasn't a slave. Basically, not only your uncle, but you saying basically every so-called black person living in America is lazy. It's, you know what I mean, and you're basically saying denying your people and saying that your people wasn't slaves. Yep. I'd like to know what I want to know is I'd like to know where is you getting your information from, because you show it's like the way you're talking. It sounds like you're not in real reality. Nah, I know for a fact you're not in real reality, because I'm like, what the? It's like I'm blown away, and I'm trying to like, where in the hell is this information coming from? Where is this information coming from? Yeah, that was a video that I did earlier, but I don't need this one. I got a question, man. I'm still puzzled about. Yeah, that's a video that I also did addressing a dude that disrespected his nephew's, excuse me, not nephew,
but his uncle's legacy, telling his uncle that he wasn't a slave and this and that and the third. And then I broke it down like, hold it, well, by that logic, none of us shouldn't be paying for nothing in the so-called white man's business. We shouldn't have to pay taxes. We shouldn't have to pay money, taxes. We should just be able to just get it scot-free. That's when anytime you are restricted you to certain things is a restriction. When you got to pay for something, that's a restriction. That's slavery. The definition of slavery is something that you have no other choice. You got to do it. That's slavery. When you ain't got no choice in it, when you got to do what they say do, just an example, that's slavery. So I don't know. I said it just sound. That's why I said in that video. It just sound like he's. It just sounds like they not living in reality, real reality. Because a person who's living in real reality wouldn't spew that kind of ignorance. But anyway, I want to go ahead and get to this here. This is coming from First Chronicles chapter 3 and verse 1. It's dealing with David's family legacy. King David's family legacy. It reads, Now these were the sons of David, which were born unto him in Hebron, and the firstborn of Ammon, the Jezreelites, the second Daniel of Abigail, the Carmelites, the third Absalom, the son of Absalom, the son of Malcolm, the daughter of Tamar, Tamar, Tamiah, king of Geshur, the fourth Adonijah, the son of Hathgad, the fifth Shephatiah of Abiatel, the sixth Amram by Eklam his wife. These were born unto him in Hebron, and there he reigned 7 years and 6 months. And in Jerusalem reigned he 33 years. Okay, he reigned 7 years, 7 years, 7. And these six were born unto him in Hebron. And there he reigned 7 years and 6 months. 7 years and 6 months. 7 years and 6 months is 7 years, 7.5 years. 7 years and 6 months. And in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. 7 years. 33. That's all together. That's 33. All together, that's almost 40 years. These six were born unto him in Hebron, and there he reigned 7 years and 6 months. And in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. And there were born unto him in Jerusalem Shemaiah, Shobad, Nathan, Solomon, four of Bathsheba, the daughter of Amiel, Abhar, That's verse 6 of First Chronicles chapter 3 and 6. Abhar also, and Elishama, and Eliphalet, and Nogad, and Navaj, and Japhiah. That's a hard word. It says, and Elishama, and Eliadad, and Eliphalet, 9. These were all the sons of David, beside the sons of the concubines, and Tamar their sister, and Solomon's son Rehoboam, Abiah his son, Asa his son, Jehoshua, Jehos, Jo, Jo, Jehoshua, Jehoshua, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, A Ahijah his son, Josiah, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son, and verse 13, and Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son. Manasseh would be the so-called Cubans, and Ammon his son, Josiah his son. And the sons of Josiah were the firstborn Johanan the second, Jehoiakim the third, Hezekiah the fourth, Shamiel this, and the sons of Jehodiah, Jehoiakim, Jeconiah his son, Hezekiah his son, and the sons of Jeconiah, Aser his, and Selatiah his son, Mal, Mar, Chiram also, and Peldiah, and Shad, Chans, Chad, Shad, let's see what this is here. Shad, Shad, Azer, Jechemiah, Hoshamath, and Netbeah, and the sons of Peldiah were Zerubbabel and Shemaiah, and the sons of Zerubbabel and Shemaiah, and Hananiah, and Shelomath their sister, and Hashabiah, and Ohel, and Barkiah, and Hasadiah, Joshua, he see 5. Okay. And the sons of Hananiah, Peltiah, and Josiah, Jesiah, the sons of Rephiah, the sons of Arnan, the sons of Obadiah, the sons of Shemaiah, Sheniah, and the sons of Sheniah and Shemaiah, the sons of Shemaiah, Hattush, and Igilel, and Bethariah, Ne, Riah, and Shephiah 6, and the sons of Nethni, Riah, and Eloenai, and Hezekiah, as Korah, Azriakim 3. And the sons of Eloenai were Hodiah, and Eliashib, and Peldiah, and Arkob, and Johanan, and Deliah, and Ananiah 7. You probably, I don't know if y'all can understand those words. I was reading those things. Let's read about the family tree of these are all the Israelite names that I'm reading. Let's look at 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1. And the sons of Issachar were Tola, Palha, Joshua, Jesh, Jeshbah, Sherem 4. And the sons of Tola, Uzziah, Raphiah, Jeriah, and Jeremiah, Jethmaiah, Jimson, and Shemaiah, male heads of their father's house, to want of Tola. They were valiant men of might in their generation, whose number was in the days of David 220,600. And the sons of Uzziah, Ezrahiah, the sons of Ezrahiah, Michael, and Obadiah, and Joshua, Ishiah, 5, all of them chief men, and with them by their generation after the house of their fathers. See, it goes by the house of your fathers, where it doesn't it's not talking about the mother. It said it goes by the seed of the father, and with them by their generation after their house of their fathers were bands of soldiers for war, 630,000 men, for they had many wives and sons, and their brethren amongst all the families of Issachar. That's talking about the so-called Mexicans, which Issachar were valiant men of might, reckoned in all by their genealogies. Your genealogy, it deals with your family tree, the seed of your father, the father. Your father determines your family tree. 7,000. So it's a lot of reading. So I'm gonna have to think of something really good and just come back. They got another word called Zalapahad. That I think that's one of that's one of the families of the sons of Moses. That Zelophehad was like a Levite tribe, you know. Yeah, yeah. Let's go to Numbers. Let's go. The Yeah, here we go. It says Numbers chapter 36 and verse 6. This is the thing which the Lord had commanded concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribes of their father shall they marry. That means stay within it. Take a seed, a woman of your own tribe. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe, for every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. That means you supposed to, whatever you do, you ain't supposed to go and deal with no other nations and stuff. It says, so and so shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe, for every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. That's right. So he should keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. That means you're supposed to stay within your own race. That's what that means. And every daughter that possesses an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the families of the tribes of her father. That means they supposed to stay within the Levite tribe. It doesn't have to be the exact same tribe as long as it's in the same tribe of the children of Israel. Just like, let's just make an example and say, if you're from the tribe of Levi and another person is from the tribe of Manasseh, and the tribe of Manasseh want to marry somebody in the tribe of Judah, want to marry somebody in the tribe of Zebulun or whatever, as long as it's within your own people. That's what this is talking about. See, a lot of people don't think, that doesn't realize that everything that I just read is actually going into keeping the commandments, really. Staying within your own tribe. Because if you look at our families today, we're confused. A lot of us don't know who we are. I've been stressed out in somewhat what like say, oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, because that brings on confusion, man. Because it is important to know whether if you is of the tribe of Israel, it is important to know you want to be of the biblical tribe. Anything other than Israel would be the outside of Israel would be the enemy to the Israelites. It's 18 nations in the Bible. Everybody descend from a nation. Let's read that part again. And every daughter that possesses an inheritance in any of the tribes of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the families of the tribes of her father, and that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe. That's talking about don't if you is inside of the Israelite tribe, just like if I'm in a let's just say it okay, if I'm inside of an Israelite tribe, that means I'm not supposed to, as a man who is from, let's just say Judah, Zebulun, Issachar, or something. I'm not supposed to go outside of my lineage and go into a Japanese or Chinese and marry that person, because all of your inheritance and all of your goods will go to that outside tribe. But all of your wealth is supposed to stay inside the tribe. Neither shall the inheritance of removed from one tribe to another tribe, but every one of the tribe of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. That's in your own family. Even as the Lord commanded Moses, so did the children. I mean, so excuse me. So did the daughters of Zelophehad for Mahad, Tazar, and Hechlon, and Michael, Mil, Milcad, and Nohad, the daughter of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brother's son. Wow. See, the reason why all this was happening is because as long as God's law was kept, it's better to stay inside the family. And I think this is where the Creole family come in at too. You know how people say, uh, let's read that again. For Mahad, Tazar, and Hechlon, and Milcah, Noha, the daughter of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brother's son, and they married into the families of the sons of Manasseh. See, Manasseh, these will be outside of like Manasseh would be the Cubans. God called it, well, they call them Cubans, but God called the Manasseh. The real name for the Cubans would be Manasseh. And the sons of Joseph, their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their fathers. These are the commandments, and these are the commandments and the judgment which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. Moab will be the so-called Chinese. So let's go and let's get some let's kind of get some clarity on these not marrying outside of the your own tribe. I'm going to the New Testament. Let's go to, I think that's Second Corinthians. Yeah, Second Corinthians. I think I might be done past it up. Second Corinthians chapter 6, I believe, and verse 14. It said, First Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. But be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? And what commune has light with darkness? And what cord had Christ with Baal, or what part had he that believeth with infidel? Infidel is an unbeliever. And what agreement had the temple of God with idols? Idols, for ye are the temple of the living God, as God has said, I will dwell with them and walk with them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Verse 17. Therefore come out from amongst them and be ye separated, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean things, and I will receive you. That's going into talking about the word, therefore come out from amongst them and be ye separated. And that's where that word holy come in at. The word holy just simply means to be separate. That's all it means. You see what I'm saying? So I could have went to more, but all of this is time into actually keeping the commandments of God as well too. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you don't listen to anybody tell you anything or try to teach you anything. If they're not coming out this Bible, I don't want to follow none of them if they're not keeping the commandment. If they're not encouraging me is to go in this Bible and be at peace and keep God's commandments, I have no right is to follow what they say because they are they going off, and you don't want to follow people like that. So on that note, I ask y'all that y'all continue to keep on praying for me, that I grow strong and that I can share this information with my brothers and sisters all across the globe, that I come in contact with, whether if I'm in the grocery store, whether if I'm just walking down the streets in the neighborhood or whatever, that I can share this information with my people and help them to understand what's going on. I'm gonna have to reread that other scripture. I'm gonna do it off camera though, and we'll come back and we'll talk about more about the Creole families and stuff like that. You know, the Levite tribe and all that. All right.